Sagittarius. Let's call in spirit with some wind chime time. Sagittarius, I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. It's a little bit stormy here in Minnesota, but I love thunderstorms, so totally alright with it. I am being drawn to the Jack-o'-lantern tarot, so we'll start there. But I'm going to end the reading today with 3 Magic 8-Ball cards. So those are meant to personalize the general reading here a little bit for you. Make sure you jot down 3 yes or no questions, and then I'll pull the answers for you. Aside from that, Sagittarius, thank you for all the likes and subscribes. Oh snap! We have 10 of Pentacles coming up as first card. I love to see that. 10 of Pentacles is generational wealth. Not needing to check your bank account to see if you can buy something. This is the ultimate in terms of success. So there's something really good on the horizon here for you, Sagittarius, and I'm stoked. What else do we have for Sagittarius, please? We have the 4 of Pentacles. So you might be currently holding on to your money or saving your money in some way. That's not necessarily a thing you should stop doing, but the universe is pulling some levers here for you to help you increase those coffers. We have the Sun coming out. Love to see this for fire signs, but this is a card that can speak to happiness, contentment, right? It can also talk about information coming to light or even fertility. So there could be somebody here who is finding out that they are pregnant. I think for the majority of you, this is more so somebody finding out that there's abundance coming in that takes them from feeling like they need to save all the time to feeling a little bit more comfortable financially. This comes after a string of financial hardship or difficulties with regards to career. You may have had to learn a pretty similar lesson over and over again, but now you've gotten to the point where you feel like you can kind of sight or figure out, from far away, okay, this is the issue. This would make it untenable for me, or not a situation I want to really involve myself in. So then I'll just reject it, right? You've gotten to that point where you're able to discern those situations much faster than you had been able to when you were younger. And this is helping you level up here, Sagittarius. I'm very excited that this King of Pentacles is you. So there's definitely some movement here for you in terms of possibly getting a promotion, getting a loan you've been wanting to have, or perhaps even having an inheritance. So we have the Page of Pentacles, clarifying the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this is, for the majority of you, going to come across as a job offer that helps you in terms of this financial situation. And with the Devil clarifying the 4 of Pentacles, there is perhaps a tendency to overspend that Spirit is asking for you to let go. Make sure you're doing what you can to be responsible financially, and when you do have that flexibility, then you can treat yourself. Then we have the Page of Cups. It came out in the reverse, so I feel like there's something here kind of blocking you. This may feel like you don't know what's going on, or you don't know why somebody is acting the way that they are, but I feel like you're waiting for somebody here to make an apology, and when that comes to light, there's something here that really helps you move on from the situations that have made you uncomfortable or unhappy in the past. You could also be letting go of the tendency of apologizing when you didn't do anything wrong. Hey, I'm Minnesotan, I know how that goes. I do that shit all the time. I probably apologize 30 times a day for no fucking reason. But yeah, it's a good thing to stop doing. 6 of Pentacles. This is clarifying the 9 of Wands. So in other words, you have, or you're about to, make a shift or pivot in a way that helps you bring balance or equality into your situation. So what does that mean? You could be changing your job in such a way where you feel now you're contributing to the household the way that you want to, or you're going to have some sort of gift or offer here that helps you balance out those finances where maybe you weren't able to stay current with some of your bills. And part of this is because you are also the Queen of Wands here. So Sagittarius, the Queen of Wands is somebody who knows their worth. They also have been through a lot of battles, like we were just talking about with this Nine of Wands, right? This is a warrior queen. This is somebody who knows how to get their shit done. They've also generally got a lot of admirers, and they also tend to have things magnetized to them, right? So they often draw in the opportunities they want. What are you doing down there? Sorry. Inevitably, the cats are fighting by my chairs down there. All right, what else do we have for Sagittarius, please? It's also worth mentioning that I love seeing the Queen of Wands come out for fire signs because wands are fire signs. So this is you in your energy. Then we have the Knight of Swords. This can be a little bit of reckless energy. There might be something here that you end up doing that feels a little bit out of your nature, but because you have this flexibility or freedom or newfound confidence pertaining to your success or your job, what are you doing? It's going to enable you to feel more bold so that you can make this move towards whatever it is that you want to be doing. All right, let's see. We're going to use the Egyptian tarot to clarify a little bit more here for you. What else do we have for Sagittarius, please? Oh, I like it. We have the Ace of Chalices. For some of you, this offer is actually a love offer from somebody who is already well established, and they may help you in your career goals or business ideas. We have the Three of Wands clarifying the Devil, so I feel like for some of you, you're going to have to let go of procrastination and actually get your ass in gear. Find some self-motivation, do what you need to do, set an alarm clock reminder, send yourself an email, whatever it is that will get you off your ass so you can do that stuff that you know you're supposed to be doing. We have the Ten of Swords clarifying the Page of Cups. There's a betrayal coming to light here for you pertaining to whoever it is that you believe owes you an apology. So it could be one of those situations where they mistreated you and you don't really know why, and then when they explain why, it's worse than you thought. And if that's the case, you have to ask yourself, is this a situation that I want to stay in, or is it in my best interest to remove myself from this situation? Some of this abundance could be tied to your ability to remove yourself from unhealthy or toxic situations, so keep that in mind. Based on previous Sagittarius readings, I feel like you've just gotten pretty good at that, so make sure you stay good. We have the Knave of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. There is good news coming in regarding your finances, and this will help you stabilize your bank account or your money. And then we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. This will also get you to a point where you don't need to save your money. Then we have the Ace of Swords clarifying the Knight of Swords. So I do feel like this reckless energy is somebody bringing in some truth. For some of you, this is actually a masculine energy bringing truth to the Queen of Wands. For others of you, this is the Queen of Wands getting the cojones to say something to a masculine that she's wanted to say. So we can get just a little bit more clarification here for you, but remember, I'm going to do 3 yes or no questions at the end of the reading, so that might help clarify things for you. So we have the King of Wands clarifying the Ace of Chalices. So I feel like there is a masculine energy who's very focused on the Queen of Wands here and is looking to make an offer. We have hidden energy of the Knave of Pentacles. This is the Page of Pentacles, which we already have out on the board, and it's in this column that we were just talking about. So I feel like this is not something you see coming from this masculine. This might be somebody that you consider a good friend that you don't think would ever want to really move things forward. Then we have the Hermit in the reverse. Make sure, if you have time to yourself, that it's not just sitting there like wallowing in misery or anything like that. If you have healing to do, or there's somebody that could help mentor you in terms of how to address some of the things you need to get through, make sure you're doing that. Especially with the Ten of Swords here, if there was a feeling of betrayal, there's likely a need for you to forgive somebody. I feel like for the feminine energy, the person you need to forgive is somebody who has neglected to make an offer of love to you. They wanted to hide how they felt about you, and now they're rushing in to tell you. For others of you, this feminine energy, this Queen of Pentacles, is a friend or family member who has prevented love offers for you out of jealousy. And this has come to light, and you have kind of been shocked at how somebody you felt cared for you could step in the way of you and your happiness. Take whatever resonates. Alright, what else do we have for Sagittarius? So we have the Three of Pentacles here clarifying the Four of Pentacles, which is telling me you have basically create a list, keep, discard. If you were not supportive or helpful in terms of being a good influence on my life, yeah, out. And then this has led to a slightly smaller social circle, but one that makes you feel more comfortable or secure. For hidden energy, we have Seven of Chalices, which is Cups, of course, and this is a card that speaks to emotional confusion or having a lot of options. So I feel like for those of you that have a masculine energy that didn't come forward with their feelings and you already know that they have them, this person was confused and maybe thought you were like the other ones or didn't really see how you were different from their other options, and now they see that. For those of you who are actually this King of Pentacles, I feel like you have somebody coming in that you don't expect, and it's going to cause you some emotional confusion because you don't know how you feel about this person. Yeah, you didn't really look at them like that, but you're open to it. So it might be best just to, be open to going out on a date and seeing if you actually see that person in that light. Alright, let's see. We're going to do a couple of Spirit Animal Oracle for some advice, and then we'll get to those yes or no questions. What advice do we have for Sagittarius, please? Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. That was pretty cool. Alright, and then we have Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. So don't limit yourself. There's definitely some good shit coming in here for you, Sagittarius. Make sure you're taking advantage of all that fun shit. Alright, and then the last one, Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. So I think this is about your social circle, right? You want to make sure you're surrounded by people that have your best interest in mind, and when you do, these are the people that'll be there for you when you have difficult times and will make it a lot easier for you to get through those difficult times. Alright, drum roll. It's time for those yes or no questions. Alright, for Sagittarius, what do we have for question number 1, please? don't count on it. So hopefully that was the answer that you want, but it does sound like there's a little bit of wiggle room in there for a couple of you. I think for the majority of you, though, the answer is no. And what about question 2 for Sagittarius, please? No, go away. Sorry for laughing, but that is a rather funny card. Alright, well, hopefully the third one was the one you were waiting for a yes on. Question 3 for Sagittarius, please. Weather permitting. And when I see this card, I usually feel like this is representing the fact that there's still free will, right? So there are people out there who are literally in the midst of their healing, and depending on how committed they stay to that healing, they might end up at the yes for your answer or the no, right? So there's still a little bit that needs to be worked out. A little trick for you going forward for the yes or no questions. Try not to go too far in the future, as there's going to be more variables that could be difficult to predict, right? If you're asking things about the next 3 to 4 days or a week, that can be a little bit less murky for Spirit to answer you accurately. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Sagittarius, and that you have a wonderful rest of your day.